but I
Welcome
obviously
back
can't vouch
to
for that.
more
Why were they
Shapeshifting
crushed?
Detective.
Good
It's
question.
Dusty.
I do not know.
I got my
Oh,
intro
gosh. You
screwed.
can have it back.
But,
I personally just use it to flatten bed sheets.
in the last
Those
video,
curiosity shop
we
is now renowned.
visited Zach and we saw his
You're
picture.
listening to Radio August.
We needed to see the pictures
Dark
for
Night
evidence.
With Poe and Monroe.
We saw Oscar. He also had some pictures, and
Mother,
we asked to see them
read
for
by Brandy
evidence,
Clark.
but he wanted to show us.
After Mother died, Penn started
The
putting
tarot
on weight.
readers did another
The
reading.
pasty roll of fat that
And
bulged over the
Ellis
waist of her jeans
It's
secretly
gonna be the
pleased
next
her.
victim.
It was
So,
her own little fat roll. Look how
we have
big
to
she'd
try to
grown.
save her.
Wasn't she looking well?
So,
Part of her wanted to
since
keep
we're
it,
here, let's visit.
but she couldn't. Not with how
Let's
it
visit
mocked
the
her.
tree first.
See,
Sam,
Yeah.
do me a favour, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Alright. Okay, that's all you gotta say. So
do it
now
again.
I'm gonna visit Oscar.
except before
He's not there.
Mother was there.
Let's visit Zach.
Giving up our
Hi. Anything? Do you know Alice Monroe?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Do you have photos of her? Have you met her? Let's be a perv. Do you have photos of her?
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
That sounds creepy. Okay, bye.
from the school canteen. It wasn't
Zach,
her fault.
Let's
It was
visit
too
Ellis.
hard.
Hi.
You must be Sam.
I guess I am. Sam, I am.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
You want to get pizza? Did you know Dorota?
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
How did you meet her?
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
Wasn't Dorota like 17 or something? Or am I mistaken? What happened after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Did you like it? You and Dorota were in a relationship?
This is just between us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just between us.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
You have no friends? You fooled around?
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other. Multiple times.
I need to know for evidence. You know Dorota had a boyfriend, right?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else? Is it the closet thing?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
I'm not gonna say that. We think the murderer watched her in the same way.
The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
Oscar was playing football last night.
That doesn't make any sense.
Precisely.
Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker?
Know why Dorota owns a wedding dress?
It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Yeah, that whole thing about, Rain saying if he wondered if Oscar was gonna marry Dorota, it was like he was hinting that he knew Dorota had a wedding dress. So Rain is really suspicious right now. But tell me about Poe.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Partners or friends?
Can't we be both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
Where were you last night?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Do you know Zach Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
What do you think of him?
He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him, you know, without any clothes on. I always say no.
Any idea who might want to hurt you?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
You're overwhelmed? It means you had a deep sleep. It means you're anxious about something, probably. Dreams are complicated.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
I don't know. Saying I will protect you sound really cocky. What do you want me to do? I'm not sure which would be better. She's anxious now. I think reassuring her would be best.
That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
Okay, bye. What is help?
Sam?
Hey,
You forgot your phone.
you're gonna kill me. Thanks. Bye.
As a worm
Okay.
wriggled around my tongue and throat, coated
Let's go
with
visit the
mucus,
guest
probed.
house.
The worm didn't go down, but up into my nasal cavity, and then up further
Violet,
until it was crawling.
what's going on? Help.
Excellent work.
I
Gold
don't like
star
that
for
kid.
you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hi.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
You shouldn't go around saying that.
What's your name?
I am the boogeyman. My name is Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. Shh. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Sophia mentioned aliens.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Nothing else? Do you think you were abducted? Not, is that why you're taking pills? That's weird.
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
I discard this. Or discard. I don't know how to say his name. Have you told anyone else about this?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
Don't worry, I shall return as Chief Dupont, and we shall discuss this at length. Do you think you were abducted last night? Is that why you can't remember where you were?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Okay, I'm sorry. But did anyone else see you last night?
No. Not even the moon.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want to... Why not? Let's bluff. The chief said you'd tell me about the abduction.
I don't really want to.
Please tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
That doesn't sound good. I forget everything. Because she doesn't know what happens. You forget everything?
No. I have certain flashbacks.
I really need details about the abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
Experimented on?
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they returned me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
I'm sorry. But, on a lighter note, do you know Alice Monroe?
Of course! Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
See, I made her happy again. Have you ever met her?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
She was delivering pizza. Okay, bye.
That's so nice. Poe's curiosity
Bronwyn!
shop is
Why is
now
my mouse
closed.
being weird? Bronwyn. Hello. I need information. Rain said you knew about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
Everything please. What is a right?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age, or how do you know about travelers? I hope I can ask about travelers later. Coming of age?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Why were there 3 victims before, or will there be? Yeah, why were there 3 victims before?
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Tell me about Alice Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
What's the connection between Alice and Dorota?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of
They have
one
red
thing.
hair. Yeah, they're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Dorota had a coin in her mouth, part of her right?
Was it a gold coin?
Yes.
I should have known. That's the same as Birmingham. Although they beheaded the victims, they all had gold coins in their mouths. It's their way of marking their territory to prove it's their work.
Do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yes, please.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
Oh, it's better than nothing. But I do need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
What options do we have? I don't think Mercury would be help, but keep an eye on Violet.
Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you?
That's what I need to know. She's also a redhead.
Leave it with me. I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Quinn, and she was anonymous, so she said.
Creep me out.
I'm not sure I believe it.
Do you know Alice Monroe?
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
Why you act like that? Tell me more about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Uri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other.
Great.
We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Why do you think Yuri was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Great leaf. Bye-bye, Rain.
Hence, I wince. Yes, officer? We've had a report of gunshots.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Keep an eye on Rain. Do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Give me some pizza. Okay, I have a few options. I don't know. Find out what you can from Zach Weston. But
who's that?
Oh god, that might be a bad choice. He's a photographer in town.
Is he a suspect? I guess he must be. Okay, I'm on the case. Just give me a minute to get ready and I'll be on.
Thank you, bye.
It can get pretty dirty, I reply. Oh, I'll bet it does, she winks. So, I was wrong, apparently.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Yes. Does that mean I'm gonna die? I'm gonna be the chief. Maybe they won't know I'm the chief.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Okay. When we're the chief, do we still get a gun?
I'll let you know. No, you don't want to hear anything. Not from an automat.
Yes. Okay, bye.
With that, she's gone. I shut the door firmly behind her and...
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
She did. They didn't know until now.
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Bye.
So, my alpaca couch, I ask
Rain,
hopefully?
Are you gonna be creepy? You're gonna be gone.
Chest. I grimace. 6 weeks wasted. I knew I had a reason for wanting her dead. I point the gun at her and sneer. What do you want from me?
Said that they
I
wanted
want you to help me make more onomats.
Rain didn't
I lower
say
the
he
gun.
wanted to help.
You mean like babies? No, silly. I mean,
I'm not sure if that's a thing, but Lexi is also
give
gone.
me over. Come here. I move towards her because I wanted
Let's go.
It's your lucky
see
day, she says.
everybody else. Oscar.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Oh God, asking. No, that'd be weird. What did you want to
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes. No.
Well, on the radio he said he wasn't, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Yeah, these people. Okay.
Is it about the boudoir
We can still ask about the photos. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. So it's true then?
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. It's all tasteful stuff. Maybe a gift for you. I haven't seen them.
It doesn't say bluff, but we're gonna bluff it because I don't want this to turn too weird.
I'm just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
Women are complex. Goodbye.
The lab's on the ground car park.
How you doing? I guess you're doing good. I got nothing to say. Goodbye.
Emma reaches me.
Alice?
Chief DuPont.
Yes?
Thanks for calling
You're
in.
welcome.
I'm just checking you're
Wait
safe.
until you think.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe?
Get a dog.
Have I ever let you down? What's really worrying
Well,
you?
they told about
Have I ever let you down?
Dorota and nothing happened.
What's really worrying you?
What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
I have no idea, so goodbye.
Plunges into total darkness. The sirens
Yeah, we
wheeze to a
questioned
halt before my
everybody,
eyes can
so
adjust. The emergency light
Let's
kicks
turn
in.
into somebody else.
How the hell she managed that, I have no idea. The door.
Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Okay.
Me. The second shot clips her side. The third misses.
Hi. Okay, bye. You're
Gown smothered in
gone.
blood. The fourth hits her square in the chest.
Rain is gone too.
The seventh slows her approach to a stagger. The eighth forces her to her knees.
Lexi is gone.
She raises her head and howls. Eyes locked, I put
Chief is not there. Everybody is gone.
spraying crimson.
You just want somebody to talk to.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this.
Why didn't you show me?
It's a picture of Dorota.
You said it's a picture of a dead girl that looks alive.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
But that also.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
A girl holding a cello. What do you see? A girl holding a cello.
A girl holding a cello.
You don't see any movement. Just Dorota.
Oh god, so are you telling me that you did take that picture when she died? Oh god.
Calming juxtaposition of the lifeless vessel in front of him.
I'm going to send Lexi to her death.
Coughing violently and uncontrollably.
Okay, I visited Zach,
Lung
so
adds his
Ellis.
own blood sample to
Ellis is probably
to
hiding
the
in
floor
the
and
bathroom.
squishes
I
it
don't
with
know.
his boot heel. Wiping his mouth with a now bloodied sleeve, he reaches into his jacket for something. Another cigarette.
Who else? Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Okay, let's see what trouble
I'm
we can
afraid.
get into.
Cough. Coughing.
Hello.
Do you believe Tara can predict things?
Yes. Do you?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
Why would I say that? But you don't believe in crystal balls and stuff, but you believe in astrology? I mean, it is possible to believe in one thing and not the other, but they're sort of similar. I'm not gonna say that. That seems really suspicious.
So, no, I don't believe.
Okay, boy.
The girl. I'm dying. I don't want to die.
Rain?
You said you could
What a day. Alice Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't be so sure. Looks that way.
Looks that way, I guess.
I wouldn't be so sure. Looks that way.
Should we be worried about Violet?
Maybe. She thinks she was abducted by aliens.
I wouldn't Bronwyn know that, but we can't get rid of that and we can't leave.
Then that possibly means she's already been a traveler target. What else did she say?
Something about being in a row of heads?
Yeah.
Something about being in a row of heads?
So they're killing us for sport. Sounds about right.
Goodbye.
Reaches her hand into his chest, grabbing for something or letting something go. It only takes a second. A transfer of...
Bron, what are we going to do about Alice?
What would you do about Alice?
What would you do?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Let's think. What have we tried before?
Yeah.
The few times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them? Restraining them?
I don't know what to pick.
Talking to them? Restraining them?
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Ellis.
Oh God.
Zach. Violet. Sam.
Yeah, pick myself.
Rain.
I actually have a feeling it might be Rain.
He has been acting even weirder than normal. But seriously.
Yes.
Pitifully at long shrugs.
Alright.
Gotta find me a good one.
Chief, yell at me. Okay, don't yell at me.
Dark Night.
Oscar is gone.
Open at Midnight by Mark.
Zach is gone too. Ellis? Why are we creeping up on her?
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
How did we even get in her house?
Progress. From the doorway of the boarded-up shop across the street, two young men watched. The low cloud had brought the day to a premature dusk, and the...
And Bronwyn, so Violet. No, that guy. Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Leave.
Halfway down the alley was a patch of deep shadow where the street lamp had been vandalized.
Hi.
Who is Sophia?
Yeah, who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you?
Yes.
She's my goddaughter. At that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
Why would I say that? I kind of want to say that, yeah.
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
Yeah, bye.
Quiet sacred corner. I found one.
Running.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
I do.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us. Or maybe Ellis should stay with Chief Dupont.
I have a feeling Rain isn't safe, so Chief Dupont.
With his track record, I'm pretty sure he'd like to lock Alice up, for safety. But it probably would break a couple of Geneva Conventions, even if it was for her own good.
Okay, bye.
I couldn't tell them what had driven me to breaking point, the fear of discovery.
Let's see.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
Yes, where did you go?
So, Ellis Monroe.
It's not a rhyme. Did you miss me while I'm gone? So, Ellis Monroe. Oh no, it doesn't really rhyme.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
Yeah, what am I gonna do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
That's good.
What other ways?
Yeah, what other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond. But it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
Cool. Thank you for believing in me. Goodbye.
Just on the surveillance cameras. They take the train
And
down to
it's
King's
hell
Cross.
okay, yep.
More anonymous than the tube and fewer
Chef.
cameras.
Chef isn't there.
Right. The Pentonville Road beckons.
Oscar isn't there.
Streets.
Zach
It's
told
late.
us never to see us
Chucking
again,
out
but
time
we're
in
push
the
our luck, and he's not there anyway.
way kebabs and dog meat
Alice.
curry.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
Wait, he knows her?
I'm sorry.
And he's sorry?
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Yeah. Aww.
Have you made a decision about the show?
Yeah, have you?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why would I scare off your listeners? What reading?
Yeah, he would know about the reading.
Why would
So ask
why
this.
would I scare off your listeners?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness. Well, they do, if it's in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die?
Yeah.
You didn't say you're going to die, just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
I don't know.
That is good.
Don't.
I don't know how many the
Change
beast
into the
contains.
next poison.
I once watched it overwhelm 3 skinheads who thought I was their victim, and they were young.
Let's see.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
Keep ticking a box.
I'm Lexi.
I am now. Let's see.
I knew what to do when the dream started. I was able to prepare, get some
Talk to
clothes
more
together,
people. Hello. Okay, goodbye.
tore my head apart when the beast came through.
Bonnet.
Lexi Korn, how thin are these walls?
Very thin.
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What did you hear?
What did you hear?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not?
Because you're immortal. Why not? Because you're immortal. Why not?
Why not?
I'm gonna stick around until you're sick of the sight of me, alright? I'm not in any danger. Ellis is in danger. Sam's in danger.
Okay, bye.
As soon as I could manage to earn enough to make ends meet, then at least
Hurry.
that worked out pretty.
Hi.
Our job is so stressful.
It is.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Yeah.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just quit?
Yeah, why don't we just quit?
And leave Bron on her own? Quite possibly to die? No. I'm locked in now, until the end. Whatever that may be.
Sounds ominous. Later.
Hell myself, the Slayer only takes those that the world is better off without.
Here, the cave.
I find a good spot.
Just try to get more people to heal at it.
In shadow, under dark walls. Piss.
Sir?
I stagger.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
Pizza? Do you have pizza?
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Yeah, I'm a friend of Dorota's.
Dorota. I'm sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you.
I'll push it. Okay, yeah, Dorota told me things about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Lexi. I'm
Lexi.
Sam.
Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
I know what you did to Dorota. You're dating Violet, aren't you? Dorota says she knew you.
What am I gonna say? I don't wanna put Lexi in any danger. Yeah, Dorota said she knew you.
Yeah, she had a portrait session with me. Can I get you a drink?
No thanks.
Okay. Why
Sure.
not? It's from a skull thing. Alright, you only got one glass. That's water.
Here, I've only got vodka. You're old enough to drink, right?
Of course.
Or does it matter?
Does it matter?
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Just checking. Have you ever thought about dyeing your hair red? I think it would suit you.
Her hair is already...
I know what... You're dating Violet,
Her
aren't
hair
you?
is already sort of red. I'll push it. I know what you did to...
I know what you did to
I know
Dorota.
what you did to Dorota last summer.
I didn't do anything to Dorota.
Okay, fine.
You killed her.
Well,
You seduced her.
Killed her. You seduced her.
You make it sound so sordid. Dorota didn't do anything she didn't want to.
You're dating Violet, aren't you?
You're dating Violet. Yeah.
No, we're just friends.
That's not what you told Sam. That's not what Violet thinks.
Yeah, because he didn't say anything to Sam about Violet. At least I don't remember. But that's not what Violet thinks.
Violet doesn't always see things clearly. It's fine. I know how to handle her.
Her and her warm interior.
Doesn't see what clearly? Doesn't see what clearly? What do you mean, handle her? Doesn't see what clearly?
What doesn't she see clearly?
You know, some women, they think a bunch of flowers means a relationship. Anyway, why are we talking about Violet? Let's talk about you.
I don't want to buy.
Then there's a long walk through the rain.
Ellis is probably in the bathroom
With
again.
cramp. Safe home at last. A one-bedroom flat in the most anonymous block I could find. I relaxed in a warm bath.
Go down the list. I forgot who we were already. I guess it's Ellis's turn.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Ellie.
Next time. Because there will be
Violet,
a next time.
hello. Okay, goodbye.
Hopefully I'll get a bit of peace. And my life can be normal for a while, but in the longer...
Bronwyn's not there either.
I can't resist the Slayer's needs, and I have no idea how long it will continue.
Rain isn't there either.
60 years from now, battering a victim with my walking frame to...
Lexi's also gone.
The old man walked down the alley as fast as his
let's go see
arthritis
the
would
chief.
allow him.
Chief is gone.
A hot
Is
bath
everybody
to
gonna
restore
be
the
gone?
circulation to his extremities, and after...
Oscar is gone.
Hey.
Zach?
You wonder.
Zach is also gone, okay. This was...
It had been a good while
fruitless.
since the last. Maybe
So-
now he was so frail the beast would release him and grant him peace in his final years. Surely it owed him that.
And we'll be Zach.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
He just wants kisses.
Curiosity shop. Do you have an inkling what this might be?
Hello. Kisses.
I think we should break
I'm
up.
not gonna say that. Because I don't want to cause any drama.
I need to talk about Alice Monroe.
Let's talk about some other girl.
What have you been doing with Alice Monroe?
Nothing.
What haven't I been doing?
God, I'm not gonna say that.
What have you heard?
Have you heard?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about?
Really?
Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Yes. I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. Oh yeah, what's his kissy?
Spirits in.
Oh. You want
Unfortunately, they don't. Aged for a few months now. Unless, Monroe, you noticed.
Rain wants some kisses?
So does it just invite bad spirits?
Just could be good spirits. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell that
see
one.
Everybody else.
There's no
The
other
chief,
use for it.
Chief doesn't want kisses.
You've been a great sport today.
Oscar? No want no kisses.
Curiosity shop is now.
Zach?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
No kisses.
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Why do you want to say that? But I guess.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else.
Kisses. Let's have some pizza.
Pose for me.
Cause he's always asking. No, she said he's always asking to pose first, so we can ask that without seeing suspicious.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Just undo a few buttons. Yeah.
Okay, we'll push it. My buttons.
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Harriet has different parts of
Goodbye.
Her life. They're all these different, perhaps different aspects of her life. Have.
Okay, we're gonna be Ellis now.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Wait, weren't we already Ellis to begin with? I don't remember.
Different aspects of her life, and she
Were we
is a
already
perpetual
Or not?
of negativity that happens in each aspect of her life. That's why she hasn't filled this.
Tell you is that houses represent your soul.
But
rooms, they represent potential.
Potential.
So you're quite correct in what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what the bugs represent are the anxieties and the fears. Now, Lena,
nobody's here.
You're not living up to your potential. I think you're also plagued by.
Yeah, there's nobody to talk to. Alice.
The person you wish you could be. But Lena, the thing is, if you can wish it, you can do it.
Go on. Oscar the Grouch. But he's not grouchy.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Let's see who will talk to us.
Early 20s. The white robes
Come on,
barely
just-
cover her, soaked in blood.
Just the cooks.
Another
He's a
cigarette.
pretty cool
Cough.
YouTuber.
Cough.
And,
Cough.
streamer on
The day.
Twitch. There's nobody
slab beside Carnby Stream. The clouded sky picks out
There's nobody to talk to as
reeds.
Oscar.
It's a calming juxtaposition to the lifeless vessel in front.
Nope.
Cough. Coughing violently and uncontrollably.
Him.
Lung adds his own blood samples.
Face.
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
Message.
What have you got?
Yeah, what have you got?
Does, this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
Yeah. And from what Zach's keep insinuating at is in that picture, she's dead. Which is really fucking creepy.
And what if I showed you this?
It's Alice.
Alice Monroe.
Do you know her?
From the radio.
She's from the radio?
Yeah.
And if I do this? No? Anything?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That'll be all.
Why is
You can go
trying to make a joke and we didn't get it?
Cough. A lot of people.
Nope.
And I got a meeting with you.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Let's make out.
Were you seeing Dorota?
Are you seeing Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
It is?
Why didn't you save her?
There was no way to save me.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Tell me.
really, tell me.
Oscar, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. That's not who I am. I go out of my way to help people, to be kind to them.
So were you helping or being kind?
Both.
I had feelings for her, Oscar. You should understand that. I'm sorry this is how you had to hear it. But maybe she didn't tell you because she was leaving me.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I truly am.
It's okay, I'm not mad. You're cute.
I forgive you.
No, that'd be... Somebody's gonna kill her. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
That's so kind of you. Giving me closure. I have so many loose ends. And not much time.
You'll be okay. Goodbye.
Eyes roll into the back of his skull. He stops moving. The stream flows smoothly in the distance. The girl reaches for something in Love's jacket.
Sam. See, if there's anything new.
The detective you hired. He tried to kill me.
I know it. Anything? Nope.
Okay. Bye. She puts the phone back.
Nope.
If it has a mind of its own, she tries to resist the movement, but...
Got anything for me, Rain? Oh. You did a reading for Alice Monroe.
Yeah. She asked for a sample reading to show what I could do.
Did your reading predict any danger, or did you read for Poe-tip? Predict any danger.
Not really. As I recall, it was all fluffy bunnies and rainbows, success and riches on all fronts, etc., etc.
But you mentioned the devil on the death card. Death usually means like rebirth or like change.
The animals? And some people might interpret them as animals.
There's... Got anything?
Walking across, maybe?
What was the object used for, do you think?
See the chief.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there.
That's pretty colors.
You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I want to talk to the chief. Keep investigating.
Good question.
I want to talk to
I do
the
not
chief.
know.
Shit,
It's 9 o'clock
pressed the
and you're
wrong
listening to
button.
Radio August.
Can I skip this?
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught.
Skip this.
I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the
I
world.
don't think I can go back.
In other
I think I
news,
screwed
Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Chief, I missed you. Oh, I can keep investigating. Okay.
No?
Chief,
What
let's
else
actually
is that?
click on the chief. Hi. Got anything new? Well, it's talking about aliens.
What do you know about it?
Just what she told me. Have you looked into it?
Yeah, I pulled in a few bug-eyed aliens, but they wouldn't confess. We've got a murder to solve. Can we talk about this later?
No. What do we know?
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that will help.
Lexi.
Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. So, this will be all for today. In the next video, we will go to the next chapter and we will learn more. Goodbye, and please stay safe. Don't forget to spread the love. Bye.